Hi everyone, this is Mary Joy as Kaquilala, and for today's video, I am going to define what is the difference between the functions and relations. So before ko magsugod, there are 5 ways to represent a function. So unsa man ni siya? First, function as ordered pairs. Second, function as table of values. Third, function of equations. Fourth, function as graph. Fifth, function as a mapping diagram. So without further ado, let's get started.
So what is a function? A function is a relation which describes that there should be only one output for each input, or we should say that a special kind of relation, or known as a set of ordered pairs, which follows a rule and every x value should be associated with only one y value. And the next one is a relation. A relation is a bunch of ordered pairs, or in other words, the relation between the two sets is defined as the collection of ordered pairs in which the ordered pair is formed by the object from each set. So now, let's understand the function with a simple example. So the value of the main are 5, 4, and 6. Since the value of x is not repeated, which is ang domain is dapat dili magbalik-balik, maong matawag na to siya nga function.
What is domain and range? So unsa din si domain ug si range? Si domain mao ni siyang value sa ato ang x or the input, while si range mao ni siyang value sa ato ang y or the output. Example, parentheses negative 2, 7, parentheses 4 and 5. So, since si negative 2 ug si 4 mao man ang value sa x, gitawag siya domain. So, ang value sa ato ang y, unsa man? 7 ug si 5. So, since y man siya, gitawag siya range.
Functions as a graph. But before ta mo-proceed na nga topic, ato sa define ang relation ug ang function. Functions ug relations. What is a function? Function kay kailangan ang domain kay non-repeated siya, guys. Domain non-repeated. Domain non-repeated. Nasa relation siya, guys, kay bunch of points, so repeated twice or more than. So, arin na ta sa main topic. How can we be able to determine if the given graph is a function? Sayon na siya, guys, kay ma-determine na to siya og function siya kay if kung ang vertical line mo intersect siya kausa sa graph, og relation man sad siya kung mo intersect siya 2 or more. So intersects once. So, arin na ta sa tong example, guys. Y is equal to 2x. Unsa may siya, guys? Paano siya, guys? Kanang function is siya. Function. Kaya nga naman, kausara man siya na intersect sa atong vertical line nga kani. Kana siya. So, function na siya. Number 2, y cube is equal to x. Function or relation? Actually, function ka pa siya, guys. Kita nawa. Once gapon siya na intersect. So, f gapon siya.
Function of equation. It is relatively easy to determine whether an equation is a function by solving for y. When you are given an equation and a specific value for x, there should only be one corresponding y value for x value. Like for example, the function is y equals 2x plus 4, y equals x2 plus 5x minus 9, fx equals 0.25x plus 10. Mao siyang natawag siya og function kay naa siya y value. Ang function kay dapat siya na siya one corresponding y value for x value. And for example, for not a function is y cubed equals x, y squared x, y equals x3. Mao siyang not a function kay wala siya y value.
Function as table of values.
Determine which table or function. A function is a relation in which every input has exactly one output. So we take a look at this first table. Notice that none of the input are repeated themselves. Therefore, no way every x can have more than one corresponding y values. So this will be a function. But we also map it to illustrate better. So again, we'll put all the inputs or the number elements in the domain here, and then we'll put the elements or the number in the range here. So notice that all x values have one corresponding y values. Muna siya, and that's the reason nga manong function siya. Now let's take a look at the second table. Notice that input of 4 occurred twice with two different output. Here we have an input of 4 with output of 7, and here we have an input of 4, output of 14. This does not satisfy a definition of the function because the x value of 4 actually has two different outputs or two corresponding y values. So therefore, this would not function. But we'll also map it to illustrate better. So 3, 4, 7, 10, and so notice that 4 has two outputs, 7 and 14, and this is the reason why this is not a function.
A mapping diagram consists of two parallel columns. The first column represents the domain of the function f, and the other column for its range. It is to represent the relation between any two elements. For example, input 10, 20, 30, and 40. Output 15, 25, 35, and 45. How can we say if it is a function or not? If it is a function, an input must be connected to only one line to the output, and that we can say it is a function.